I think I did it. Am I live? Banners. StreamYard changed a little bit. I'm trying to see. I won't be able to see if I'm on or not unless I get a comment through. I think I'm live now, maybe. All right, guys. Hi. Hi, Steven. Is that Lillian? Hi, Lillian. Mwah, I miss you. I hope you're doing okay in these crazy COVID times, and Ash is okay and the kids. I'm excited to show you guys the stuff I found today. Oh my gosh. I have 2 days left here in Virginia, and I'm going back home in 2 days. So Monday I go back home. I miss you too. I want to go see you. So you guys will hear background noises because I'm in one of the guest bedrooms, but they're watching like a horror movie in the living room, and my mom's like doing something in the closet, like putting laundry away and stuff. I'm having a little sip. Drinking the original Smirnoff Ice. I know this is a really big bottle, but this is the only one I got. I promise this is the only drinking I'm doing for today. I have to go live. I'm on live through my phone, so I hope you guys can hear me pretty good. Hi, Lori. Hi, Anna. So do I pronounce that as Anastasia, 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 in like very Spanish, or I hope I'm saying that right. Hi, you want to say hi? Come say hi. No, don't. No, no. Wait, hold on. Don't put your snout in there. Come, say hi. Come here. Wait, you're gonna. Come here. Come. Ah, come on. Come here. Say hi. Say hi. This is Granger. He's one of my sister's doggies, and he's named after Hermione Granger. And then this big boy, Albus. This big boy. Let me see if I can switch over the camera. So this big boy, Albus, this really big boy right here, this one is Albus. Albus Dumbledore. So we have Albus and Granger. All right, okay. Oh, you're gonna lay right there. Okay. Hi, Steven. Yeah, Granger is a schnauzer. Uh-oh. They're wild though. They're crazy. Okay, guys, so I got a whole bunch of goodies actually. Um Actually I found one thing that I wasn't hoping to find. I'll say that. I came across something at one of my other favorite witchy shops here. It's called Rumpelstiltskin, and they have a Facebook actually as well. Rumpelstiltskin, Virginia Beach, I think it's called. Or you search that on Facebook, and you should be able to come across them. It's a small witchy shop, but it's awesome. They have herbs, soaps, crystals. Hey, that's not nice. Quit playing like that. They're like going at each other, but they like to play like that. I found another Scully after I bought like four the other day. So I kind of okay, but before I show the stuff on the of the witchy shop, I'm like going a little bit like squirreling here and there because I'm all over the place. Hi Trisha. All right, so let's show you some goodies that I got first at the thrift store. So I went to the thrift store here and I found a lot of cute stuff, but it wasn't something that I hadn't seen before or something that I might not already have. So the only thing I bought at that Goodwill and I spent $3.09. I got a pack of hand dipped candles, and this brand is really good. Whenever you see candles in this brand at the thrift store, these candles are really good. They burn very, very good. And I got 9 of them, 9 red tapers. I got that for $3.09 plus this other one. Now, this is a big old box of 72 um, Sabbath candles. And this one I actually paid 50 cents for from one of the bins. So the other candles were more expensive than this. And this is supposed to bring 72, and it's only missing like 10 or 12 candles, actually. Let me try and get it open so you can see all the candles that are in there. And these are like for my spellcraft. I use these a lot. I load them up also with herbs and oils. I'm trying to have you guys. So this whole box is full of these. And it's these really nice little. You can tell the old because the wick is kind of like like they're colored a little bit. They're new, but none of the wicks are used. It's not like it was burned, but you can see like the wick. But these still can be used. So I use these a lot. I use those a lot in my craft. I got a really good deal on them. I usually buy them back home, but I've never seen them in a box or bring so many. And for 50 cents, I can leave this there at the thrift store. I was like, hell no. I have a lot of candles. I collect a lot of candles. Those smaller ones, I actually use them to create my enchanted candles and put herbs over them. And I anoint them with oil, sprinkle herbs over them, and then also drip wax over them. And the wax makes it kind of seal. And I create like these very herb and aromatic candles with melted wax. Because what I usually do is I already have the candles that are already made. I buy candles that are already made like those. And I probably should do a video. I don't know if I ever did that, if I ever got to it. I know I wanted to. But I think I've shown you guys what my made candles look like what they end up looking like. But maybe I could do a video on that too. Hi, Bob. Is it Bob or Ben? I think it's Bob. I never know which one it is. Sorry, but I think it's Bob. We're going to have a Scully convention. Oh my God. I would love a Scully. Oh, a Scully intervention? No. A convention? Yes. I'm down to go see a Scully convention with a whole bunch of different Scullys everywhere from all around the world. Hi, Kimberly. Yes, a video of the candles would be awesome. Okay, so I'll have that on um my next to-do list when I get back home. So I got those 2 candles at the thrift store, the Goodwill here, and I only paid $3.09. We also went to a really cool shop by the beach, and I was very surprised to come across the Satya brand, but these are backflow incense cones. Like these have the little hole on them, which in the witchy shops by like where I'm from, you don't see this. And I hadn't seen this, not even online. I didn't know that now this brand makes them with the little hole in the bottom. And these are the ones that I use on one of my incense burners that I have, and they smell so good. If you guys never tried this brand, the Satya brand, they're really really good, and they have different scents. So I couldn't use my backflow burner because I ran out of the incense that it kind of brought with it, and those incense in particular kind of smelled like a chemical, and I thought it was cool that I came across this brand, and I think they had them for $3.99. But if you got two of them, it was like $6 or something like that. So two for $6. So I think they brought $1 down of each. So then what I did is I got three. I got the white sage, which I love. I got the dragon's blood, which I also love, and I also got the Palo Santo, which I also love. And they're all backflow cones for my backflow incense burner. At that same shop, I also got this really cool already made candle. I love this dark red color. And it brings this beautiful pendant with this nice little jute cord. And this I paid $14 for, but I don't mind that I paid that much because actually, like I said, when I travel, I really like to visit like witchy shops and support the small businesses. So I don't mind that I paid $14 for this. I'll just use it for like a really good ritual or a really good Sabbath. And they had a whole bunch of different ones for different purposes. This one, they happen to name it Pentacle Moon. And I'll read you guys what it says. Since ancient times, people have respected the forces of nature, seeing divinity in Mother Earth, the sun, the moon, and in all life. The creative energies of the universe are represented by celestial bodies, personified as feminine and masculine, and honored in rituals celebrating cycles of the year. So when I first read it, I was thinking this is perfect for like Samhain or like one of like the darker half of the year because of the color. But the one Sabbath candle I have this huge big piler that I had found probably already over a year ago at a thrift store in brand new candle. It had never been used, and I was using that as my Sabbath candle, and I only like that on Sabbath. If I'm celebrating the Sabbath, I like that on my ritual. But that one's already halfway done, so I because of what it says here, and it representing feminine and masculine, and honoring the wheel of the year and the cycles of the year. I thought if I run out of that Sabbath candle soon, then I can start this one as my Sabbath candle. But if that's not the case, then I'll dedicate this candle for Samhain, and I'll use this for my Samhain ritual, and then I'll just have this candle burn completely through. I would keep the charm with the cord, and I would use that. I like to use my candles. There's very few candles that I don't burn. Like I have these cute little skull ones, and I think I have like a pumpkin one from last Samhain, and some small little ghosts that are little ghost candles that I found at a Goodwill over a year ago also. And I keep those in their little box and everything, and I put them around the altar during the Sabbath of Samhain. But those I don't burn, just because like cute candles like that, they're really hard to come across. But I do like to show them for aesthetics, so I do bring them out, set them up on the altar. But there's certain candles that I burn and certain candles that I don't burn. I love dragon's blood. Me too, Steven. Oh my god, I love the smell of it. That cord would look good in an incense wine bottle. What a win-win candle. Yeah, that would be awesome. I actually have one of those. I have this bottle that I could put the incense sticks in to burn. And it has like a little ring on top, and that's what holds the incense sticks. And that bottle is really cool because it has like a sun and moon on the outside. Maybe I could add that to the bottle. That'd be kind of cool. All right, guys. Also from this shop where I got the incense, I'm missing something. Oh, it's in here. I got me a crystal. For 14 bucks, I actually got this really, really cute um clear quartz sphere. And I was like, whoa, this is super cute for 15 bucks. And actually it was 14.25, and the girl gave it to me for $14. And I was like, that's awesome. I love it. And this is a really good size for a sphere. This is like super perfect to scry with. Like, believe it or not, with all the let me put my hand behind it so you guys can see it. There you go. Sorry, I'm used to the camera on my laptop and I keep forgetting that I'm on my phone. But if you look at it, this is perfect, a perfect size for scrying. This is almost the size of a golf ball. And for that price, it's pretty decent. I actually liked it. I actually liked it. The shop was cute. They had like a couple of really cool things. They had one skull, but the only skull in the entire shop was a beautiful clear quartz skull. Huge. I don't have a skull that size. I've never seen one in person that size. And it's like literally almost like the size my real skull would be. And they only had it for $450. And I wish I would have gotten it, but I really did not have the money just for that. So I was like, no, but the skull is beautiful. So today, where did we go? We went to the mall, and I found this really good, like really cute Oriental market store. I think that was the name of it. It was this really cute like shop where you can get a lot of things originally made in China for very cheap. And she had a really good deal. She had like 50% off going on, but she didn't have a lot of stuff that I was interested in. She had a lot of crystals, but not crystals that I already needed. Like I have way too many stuff. But what I did end up buying there, I paid for this $13 and change because it was 50% off. It was originally priced at $24.99, so I paid half of that. But look how cute this skull is. It's like this yellowy. I think this is an agate. I don't think it might be a jasper because of this coloration in the back, unless it's calcite. I haven't shown it to Mama yet. I have to ask her what she might think it is. But it's like this beautiful golden color, especially right here. I love it. I think it's really, really cool. So I got this guy for only $13 and change. And he's pretty cool. He's like a 2-inch Scully, but a little bit more like chubbier. I find him kind of chubbier. And I really do enjoy these skulls with the more primitive, that's what I would call them, carving, or prehistoric human type carving, than to some of the modern ones. My Scully collection has different types of Scullies, of course. Some Scullies are more detailed than others, but I really do enjoy um, this type of skull carving. I think they're really cool, and the way the smiles come, and it's really, really cool. As I've collected so many Scullies, like I notice now where there's so many different styles of carvings of Scullies. You have these, like I said, this I call usually like a prehistoric type carving or a caveman. I would think of what a caveman would look like, right? So, um, depending, there's other Scullies that are more like a modern type skull carving and stuff like that, but I enjoy all of them. I think they're very cool. um I think it's really cool how different people carve skulls in different ways. Oh my God, Lillian, I have a garden sphere. Is it called garden quartz or something like that? Um, that I have from Mystic Dragon's Lair that should be shipping soon because I paid off my invoice. And when they did a live, uh, wow, it must have been like a month or two ago where they had spheres, and I remember mine has this like red in it, and it's like a garden sphere. It has like it literally looks like a whole world in there, which is very very interesting and super cool. And I got that one for scrying. So I'm really excited for that package to arrive whenever it arrives. Like I said, I go back home on Monday. But I'm super excited for that because I think it's a like a garden sphere or something like that in clear quartz or something. It's really cool. They had a really cool ones. Like I kind of wanted them all. They had one I remember it was like sandy and it looked like under the water in the beach, kind of like a coral reef type thing. It was really really cool. Go look at MBO for something that big. MDL has amazing prices, amazing quality. You guys, if you still haven't checked them out, which I'm pretty sure all of you here have, but if you haven't, please check out Mystic Dragon's Lair on Facebook. I don't think they have an Instagram yet. I haven't seen them on Instagram. They have a Facebook, and I think they have a YouTube channel. I'm not sure. They don't really go a lot live on the YouTube channel. I do know they do their lives on Facebook, which is awesome and it works really well. And they have amazing prices, amazing quality, and the way they wrap their stuff, like even their shipping quality is super amazing. Like they really work very hard. Their staff works very hard, very well, and I love them. They have great customer service. You know, if you pay your things on time and all of that, they arrive in a really good decent time. Your things are very well wrapped. Like it's just amazing. I love them. That's like my one go to for crystal anything. Crystal skulls, crystal spheres. I love you guys, Bob. You guys are amazing. All right, moving along. I went to Rumpelstiltskin, the witchy shop, and so I went berserk. I usually get oils there every time I go. They didn't have any oils. I think because of the whole COVID thing, they didn't have things that would have samples that people would have to touch and smell and all of that, which is, I think it's for the safety of all. They didn't have any soaps now. Their soap displays are amazing. They have this cupboard thing that's like open with shelves, and they display their soaps like sliced, really nicely, beautiful on these beautiful, like silver plated trays. But I guess because of, excuse me, because of the whole COVID thing, they had no soaps either, which was fine for me. Excuse me. Um, but they had a lot of crystals in stock, a lot of spheres, a lot of books, and a lot of tarot decks. And I thought it was really cool. Now I walked in there to treat myself, and I was like, you know what? Fuck it. I'm just gonna pull for tarot decks that I don't have that I've wanted to get, and I've been like, I don't know if I should get it or not, or I haven't Amazoned it, or I haven't been in a rush to get them. But because they had them there in the store and I had enough to treat myself, I was like, you know what? I'm getting them all. All right, guys. So I'm gonna start with this just because everyone knows this deck. It's just bigger. I got the Giant Rider Waite, and I thought this was so awesome. They had a sample of it, so I kind of like touched it, played with it, saw it, and I really enjoyed the fact that it's way bigger. I'm gonna try and open this real quick. It's the same simple, typical basic rider weight, the yellow one with the blue plaid backs, but it's a giant version of it. And I thought this would be awesome for when Mama Squirrel does her Tarot Tuesdays. I can pull the giant card and compare. I mean, they're big. They're the size of my face, guys. Look. They're the size of my face. Hey! What's wrong with you guys? Sorry, guys. I'm doing this with my teeth because I don't have no scissors close to me. I got in. I got in. Oh my God, you guys are driving me crazy. What's this? A poem? Reprinted from the Encyclopedia of Tarot, Volume 3. I think it's like a poem. It's called Alone. This is cool. You guys can see that. And we have the Pamela Coleman Smith picture and her story. I'm not going to go through the entire deck. Most of us know what a Rider-Waite Smith deck looks like because I have too many decks to go through. But I thought they were really cool this big. I had never seen the giant Rider-Waite in person. I mean, they're big. They're really big. They're like a tablet size. They're not even the size of a cell phone. They're like a tablet size, which I thought were really, really cool. Does this say their size? Of course it should. Okay. Oversized cards measure approximately 4 inches by 6.75 inches. But I thought they're really cool because you get more, I don't know, it's like the picture's blown up. It's not a like perfect quality Rider-Waite Smith, but I guess because it's blown up, it shouldn't be that way. I just like it. I thought it was very cool that it's so big. And I was like, these are so good. So when Mama does Tarot Tuesday, I can use them. Really good. They're huge. They're huge. But I love them. I think they're very cool. Very, very cool. Hi, Cass. So yeah, guys, that's the giant Rider-Waite. And I think it's very cool. I'm happy I got it. I have a Rider-Waite Smith. I think I have the Coleman Smith also, the one from like her anniversary or something, the green one with the green back and the white. Is it the white? It's like a white flower in the back. It brings like a couple of extra cards from her artwork that are not part of the deck, but it's part of her artwork. And they're like, I think it brings 3 cards of those. It's like three of her artworks in card form, but it wasn't really artwork that was part of the deck itself. Then I have another version of this one, the regular version, the yellow box, regular size. I have that one too. This is just like a really big, giant, blown up Rider-Waite, but I thought it was good for me to have. And this I paid like 20, 25. I think that was the one I spent the most on. I also got, I know Danny was looking forward for this, but I haven't seen Danny here. I don't know if he's on here. Oh yes, Danny's here. Dragon's Blood and Sandalwood are my favorite. That's awesome, Danny. Awesome. This, I already opened it because I popped a C on it because I really wanted to check it out. And it's the Tarot of Druids. I think you can still find this. I don't think it's out of print. It might be a little bit hard to find, but I don't think it's out of print. I'm not sure. It is Tart of Druids, and it's by Beppe Vigna, artwork by Severino Baraldi and Antonio Lupatelli. And this was released by Los Scarabeo. It's a Los Scarabeo deck. Now, I did skim through it. I didn't take a peek into the book. I'll be honest with you, some of the cards are not really Rider Waite Smith based, but I have to look into them. But I'm gonna be honest, I love the card stock is pretty decent for a Los Scarabeo. It has a white border, but this white border I don't mind, and I'll tell you why. Look at that back part of the cards. Those card backs are beautiful. I don't mind this white border because they did it in a smart way where they added this other border. And I thought, hey, what if I just cut the border off and stuff like that? But then I would lose the number, and their major arcana doesn't really have titles. And I'm already having a hard time with that, not because I don't know the order of the major arcana. I've kind of learned that already, but it's difficult for me sometimes when they don't have a title because if the cards are so different from Rider Waite Smith, then I kind of forget what kind of card it is. But that's no big deal. Look at this fool. He's so cute. He's a gnome. And the magician, I thought the magician was really funny. Um, he has this really cool hat. He's chilling with the animals. This one's the High Priestess. See, this is where I got confused because I see this and I think Empress, but it's supposed to be the High Priestess. This is card number 2. I believe that's the High Priestess. But you see, I see this and I see Empress, not High Priestess. Then this one is the Empress. Now I'm going to say the faces of the characters in this deck is really cool. Look at the Emperor. He's very, very, very cool. Look at his face. The way their face looks and stuff. I think it's really cool. Thank you, Wiley Kylie. This is the Hierophant. These are the Lovers. The Chariot. Is it the Chariot? I think this is the Chariot. Sorry guys, the thing with me is I'm not really good with these numbers because some of these cards are really like out of Rider Waite Smith. Like they're not alike, like similar to the Rider Waite Smith, so I'm having trouble because they have no titles. This is card number 8. I'm trying to figure out strength. This can't be strength. Wait, this can't be strength. I would think that is strength. Yeah, I'm lost. But it's this really cool old guy with a beard, and he has this lion kind of like thrown over him, a lion coat, and he has this bat. It's a really cool deck. I'm not gonna lie. Look, this is card number 9, but it makes because it's so different from Rider Waite. It kind of is not easy for me to remember. Hey, is this the Hierophant? Is this Death? Is this even though Death I know is card number 13, I'll show you guys death. We see like a barren land. No trees, no fruits. Kind of looks like the land is dead, right? You have the trees in the background all dead, no leaves. That one's easy, but it's like some of them, it's you really have to think about it. Like the tower, that one's a little bit easier because you have the tower lit on fire in the back, and this fire breathing man thing. I'm pretty sure he's the one who set the tower on fire. But other, like if that tower wasn't there, I would not know what that is. The moon. So that means, wait, this is a star? I think this is a star, I'm not sure. And then this is the moon. And the sun. Those I got, I can understand those. The world. Except, and then the for the minors, they kind of helped you out because they give you the number on one corner and the symbol for that. So you can see that this is the Ace of Cups. And you have the Two of Cups, and so on and so forth. Like, okay, look at the Three of Cups. I love it. Celebration. They're all together. They look like they're singing and, having a good time. But this, like, we're so used to seeing the three women with the cups, and they're dancing around in a circle or celebrating or whatever. This one you can tell it's the Three of Cups because of the picture. You get what I'm saying? But some of them are so away from Rider-Waite-Smith that they're a little bit harder. Look at that Eight of Cups. I'm trying to find some different cards. Look at the Ten of Cups. That's cute too. Your Page, the Knight, the Queen, and your King of Cups. Then I think the Pentacles. The Pentacles are eggs. In this deck, they're eggs. See, this is a perfect example. Two of Pentacles usually means like juggling, right? Or that's at least what we see with the Rider-Waite-Smith. You kind of see this guy trying to juggle, right, or balance in between these two Pentacles. Here we see two different guys holding two different eggs, but I don't get that juggling feeling. I don't get that juggling feeling. So this is a perfect example of, like, if it weren't for that two and the egg on the top of the card, I would not, like, obviously in the picture I see they're holding two eggs, but take me a little bit to get that this is a Two of Pentacles. 3, 4, the Five of Pentacles, 6 to 7, 8. The 8, right? We know that usually means working or force, like having to do a lot of force and stuff like that, and take strength and stuff like that, like a job that really does take a lot of exercise out of you. The branches are the wands. So this is like your Ace of Wands, Two of Wands. See, this one reminded me of the Three of Cups. So look at this Three of Wands. You see what I mean? So this is the Three of Wands. So it's not a deck that particularly goes by Rider-Waite. which is fine. I don't mind that. Not every deck that I have has to be Rider Waite based. There's some decks that are Thoth based, and I kind of like those too. I actually like different ones. I'm gonna show you guys the Queen of Wands because I actually like this one. When I was going through the deck earlier, I was like, wow, how's this for a Queen of Wands? She's a tree, and her arms are these branches with flowers. That's an awesome Queen of Wands, though. I love it. The artwork is really nice, very colorful. I like the colors. The cardstock is not really shiny. It's you can still see a glare from it right now, but it's almost like a waxy kind of feel. I don't know if you guys can hear that, but it's actually really nice. I've had Los Carbero decks that the cardstock is just crap. This is not just crap. It's a pretty good cardstock. Hi, Wiley. It's a Los Carbero deck cast, and it's the Tarot of Druid. But the artwork is really good. It's very Viking era type Celtic, you know. I said Viking because of this guy's hat. Check out his hat. I thought it was really cool. His helmet. So that reminded me of a Viking. Eight of Swords. See, the Nine of Swords I have a problem with. Nine of Swords is one of those cards that I look for in a deck that I'm really excited for to see what they do in a situation of the Nine of Swords. The Nine of Swords usually represents your worst fears, your nightmares, your doubts, and them getting the best of you, right? In the typical Rider Waite Smith, we have a woman on her bed with her face in her hands and nine swords, right? That's the typical Rider Waite Smith. I kind of get it, but I mean, this looks to me like, I don't know, it doesn't, it just looks like a battle. You get what I'm saying? Like, they could have done more to kind of make it seem like this guy here, the one with the shield, or whichever one of them is the main character in this card, they could have done more as to make the card nightmarish or horrific in a way. It's not a bad deck. I'm not giving it a bad review. It's beautiful colors and stuff, but it does drive away from Rider Waite Smith, which kind of confuses me a little bit. For example, this is the Page of Swords, which to me, well, he's dead, but it kind of looks to me like a Four of Swords moment. But it's a cool deck. I love the colors. The cardstock is really good. It's very different. It's just not Rider Waite Smith, so I just have to really study it. I hope in the little booklet they give me some type of, I don't know. I don't expect much. I'm not gonna get like a that's what I don't like about the little white books. You know, you usually get meanings, and these little white books are usually in 5 languages. So it's not like you get a page for the card to tell you on what the artist was thinking when he created that card. That was the Tarot of Druids. I think I'm going to show you guys the one Oracle deck that I did buy. I thought it was really cool. In my practice, I have came across Dragon Energy in the past, especially when I was a teenager, when I first started. Um, when I first started at around the age of 14, I first came across Dragon Energy, and I used to love dragons and things like that. But they're not part of my daily practice. And so, because I've collected a few because I've collected already a few dragon scullies, their energy is very different of that of a regular crystal skull. And so I thought it'd be cool for me to have a dragon oracle card that I can use with my dragon scullies when I work with them to kind of communicate with that dragon energy. And I got this for $14 and this is the Imperial Dragon Oracle by US Games, and this is by Andy Baggett and Peter Prakolnik. Sorry if I butchered their names. Imperial Dragon Oracle. So I am gonna check these out. You get in the back part of the box, you kind of get a kind of like a picture of one of the cards and how they look like. So you get the card number on two of the corners. You get the planet, and you get the sign. This is Capricorn. So you get this the sign, their zodiac sign. You get the number of the card. You get the planet associated with the card, and then you get one keyword. So I'm gonna open these and try to check these out. I hate these little tuck boxes. It's so tight. I don't want to fuck up the box. Okay. Really? I would think because this is so thin. Oh, it brings a little booklet. I would think because it was so thin, it wouldn't be shrink wrapped. But it's shrink wrapped. There's another dragon deck that I've been looking at, the Dragon Oracle or something like that, and they have it on Amazon. It's actually pretty good. I've seen that deck in person, and I actually think it's pretty good, but it didn't have that one in the shop. And I kind of like this one. It kind of caught my attention. I was like, oh, that seems kind of cool. And for $14, why not treat myself? Why not treat myself? Sorry, guys. I'm just trying to take this off in a way that I won't fuck up or bend the cards. There's 22 cards. You got a pretty decent little booklet. And they're really nice size. I love the back. Wow. Oh, I like this back. I love this back. Fully reversible. So we get a 0. So there's 21 cards. It's kind of like a major arcana with a 0. So it's 22 cards. So we have the Seeker. Oh, wait a second. So it's almost based in a major arcana typing because the card 0 is the Seeker. Should I turn on the light? Maybe I should turn on the light because it is getting darker. Give me 1 second, guys. I think that's better. So we have the Seeker. These are nice. I like these. Number 1 is the Magus, the Magician. Number 2 is Wisdom. Number 3 is Fertility. You guys can still hear me fine, right? Because I noticed my earpiece off, and I don't know if I was speaking through my earpiece or I've been speaking to the camera the whole time. Bob, I actually am drinking this time the Smirnoff Ice, the original. I usually drink the Red's apple ales, but they didn't have any more, so I just got me one of these. Number 4 is Power. Ooh. So he's very Emperor. Number 5, Mercy. I'm excited for this deck, guys. This is really cool. Love. So this is the number 6, the Lovers. Right? So some of them are very major arcana. We have a purple dragon and a red one. It's beautiful. I'm liking this deck. Adversity is the number 7. That reminds me of the Chariot. A 3-headed dragon. No, 4-headed dragon. He has 4 heads and he's sitting on top of a chariot. And this one is Adversity. Number 8, the Imperial Dragon. So I guess this was the inspiration for the deck because the deck is called Imperial Dragon Oracle. Right? So this is the Imperial Dragon. Beautiful. All right. Solitaire, number 9, which is the Hermit. He has his lantern and everything. Right? The hermit usually means being solitary, looking within yourself, being within yourself. Number 10 is Destiny, the Wheel of Fortune, basically. See, even this is not a tarot deck, it's just a 22 card oracle. It's easier for me to identify these cards than the Tarot Druids. And it's funny because this card, they each depict a dragon. It's just the way the artwork is set up, you kind of remember. So 11 is Balance, Justice. "12, the Wounded Dragon, the Hangman. He's upside down. 13, Rebirth, right? That's usually death. And we see these almost like glowing eggs, right? They almost look like selenite eggs in the card. And we have this dragon being reborn. And this stormy looking night with thunders. And you see all these eggs glowing. They remind me of selenite eggs. And he's like being born from this thunder. Right, being reborn. I like this deck a lot. This is gonna help me connect with my dragons. 14, Temperance. And this one is called Temperance. Yeah, it really is. It really is based on the tarot majors. I have to look through the little booklet and read through it. Ooh, excuse me. But it really is based on the major arcana of a tarot deck. Card 15, Mischief. Right, the devil. I think this would be. We have the 16, which is the Destroyer. This is a tower. He's burning down the tower. 17, the Firmament. 18, lunar dragon. So the firmament was the star. This is the moon. Lunar dragon. We have the solar dragon or the sun. 20, the Ion. And 21, Gaia, the world. I love this deck. This is awesome. This is gonna help me connect because it's like tarot based. So I just gotta like make sure I read through the book and stuff, and like to get the little things of the deck and the little details that I need to get. And I feel that sometimes, I'm gonna be honest with you guys, as I've become a tarot collector and a deck collector and an oracle deck collector, I've noticed that Los Carabeo decks, I have Los Carabeo decks and I have US games. This is a US games. The Imperial Dragon Oracle is a US games. And so is the Rider Waite. So I've noticed a lot that US game systems, even though some of their decks don't have the like really good card stock, and neither does the Los Carabeo either. It's a 50-50 or a win-win. Some Los Carabeo decks have better card stock, some US games have better card stock. It all depends. But I've noticed a lot with US game system decks that they're more Rider Waite Smith, and Los Carabeo decks are not always Rider Waite Smith. Some of them tend to be a little bit different, like the Tower of Druids. And that's perfectly fine. Again, I am not giving this deck a bad review. I haven't really connected with it yet. I've shown you guys the art, and I've looked at the art once, and I think it's pretty interesting. And I'm okay with it being different from Rider Waite Smith. It's fine. I just hope that I do find a little bit of comfort on how to work with that one with the little booklet that it brings. This, I am very excited for this. All right, guys, I have 3 more decks to show you, plus the really cool item that I found and a book. Are we doing okay? Are you guys doing okay? Because I'm getting close to an hour. I don't know if you guys want to hang out any more longer with me. If you're okay with like me flipping through 3 more decks, I'm not gonna go through the whole decks because, but I will show you. I'll do flip throughs real quick of the decks, just not the entire decks. So let me know in the comments if you guys are okay. Do I continue? Loving it. Okay, cool. This is also by US Games. And this has taken me a while to get. It's taken me a while to get. I knew I was going to end up getting it someday. And it's like, okay, I kept pushing it to the back of my list. Maybe because it's not out of print. You can find it. It's the Aquarian Tarot by David Palladini, and he also has a newer deck than this called the Palladini Tarot, which I've also been eyeing. But this is the Aquarian Tarot, and I needed to get this deck already. Like it's very 70s, but the colors and everything. Like this deck has been on my list for a couple of years now already, and I'm like, okay, eventually I'm gonna come across it or I'll buy it, just not now. So it's been sitting in my Amazon cart for a little bit. But I saw it at the shop and I was like, you know what, since I'm treating myself and you guys have tarot decks, I'm gonna pull for the ones that I don't have in my collection. And they might just I've already kind of had an idea of what they look like. But I'm gonna treat myself to decks that have been part of my list and I just haven't gone around buying them. Like even the Tarot of Druids, I had eyed that for a little bit. I hadn't come across it nowhere. I think at one point they had it on Amazon. I don't know if they still do. But I was like, I'm gonna get it. Now that dragon one, that Imperial Dragon one, I haven't seen it before. I'm really excited about that one, as you guys can tell. This is horrible. I need scissors. Oh, they're not shiny. I love these bags. I love these bags. I love these bags. I love these bags. You got the Fool. These colors are beautiful. Very 70s vibes. The Magician. She's beautiful. The High Priestess. The Empress. The Emperor. You guys, I'm pretty sure you guys know what this deck looks like. I'm not really going to go too crazy. The Lovers. I love these Lovers. Very 70s vibe, but so beautiful and so magical. Chariot. Let's see. Justice. Look at that death card. Look at his face. Now, I do know the 70s version of this deck is better in the sense that I believe the coloration in the cards are a little bit different, I've heard. And instead of this background being white, I think in the older versions it's actually like a cream, like a beige color instead of white. Very weird devil, but I love it. It's like this creature, dragony kind of beastie kind of thing. Cool devil. All right, let's see. The moon, beautiful. I gotta show you guys the moon. The moon, beautiful. The sun, one of my favorite sun cards ever. No creepy baby. Let's see. Oh, they start with the king and they make their way back. Okay. Two of Cups. Very Rider-Waite Smith. Ten of Pentacles. Very Rider-Waite Smith. This one's very Rider-Waite based, you know? The images are obviously painted differently, and the style is very different. Shannon can't stand that creepy baby. It pisses me off. It really does. It ticks me off when I see a creepy baby. I'm like, not another one, please. Like, again, really? Like, for real? Like, are you kidding me? Like, are you serious? Another creepy baby? All right. I got two more to show you guys. I also got the Paulina Tarot and Tarot of the Moon Garden. I finally got my hands on these two. I am getting a little bit tired. I'm at 1 hour and 5 minutes, and I still have to show you guys the book and the other really cool item that I found at Rumpelstiltskin. So I'm gonna have you guys pick which one you guys want me to show a little bit of. So it's either Tara of a Moon Garden or the Paulina Tarot. Yes, Wiley Kylie, this one was the Aquarian Tarot. Moon. All right, Wiley Kylie picked first, so I'm gonna do the moon, the Tarot of a Moon Garden, and I'll do the Paulina Tarot probably when I get back home. I don't know when next week I'll go live, but most likely Monday or Tuesday. Most likely Monday though, so I'll probably show you guys a little bit of the Paulina. Okay, you have the Paulina. All right, Wiley. No problem. We'll open the Tarot of a Moon Garden. Oh, that fool. That fool. Can't wait to see it. You guys, can we figure out a way, please? Companies, tarot deck companies. I know this is like a good way to keep the cards kind of together, but can we figure out a better way? So much plastic. Oh, let's figure out a better way. I need that hat. Oh, thank you, Shannon. I got this at the other witchy shop here as well. Those are they're called Mystic Moon of of Norfolk, Virginia. You can find them on Facebook also. Mystic Moon, kind of like Mystic Dragon Slayer, but they're called Mystic Moon. Um, they're a pagan shop. That's where I got the rose quartz Scully that I got the other day. I got it from that shop. Ooh, this is exciting. This is very exciting. We got a little white book, title card. Ooh, oh, this back. Oh, look at this back. Wow, I love these backs. The fool has 3 legs. Oh my god, look at this fool. Oh, this is so whimsical. I love it. Oh, the magician. This reminds me of Merlin or Dumbledore or Gandalf. Oh, the High Priestess. She's giving me very Eve from the Adam and Eve story. Very Eve in her garden, right? Kind of giving me those vibes. The Empress is a fairy. Fairy Queen. Oh, this is awesome. The Emperor. Oh, I'm so happy I got this deck. It's so really cool. I love whimsical deck, guys. I actually like dark decks too. I just love decks that are very different. Like even if they stay within Rider Waite Smith, but when the artwork is different or the creators created or creator created this whole other world, I love. Hierophant, the lovers. Oh, there we go, the lovers. The Chariot. Ooh, they're like ponies. Winged ponies. Strength. Oh, look at this hermit. Okay, I must say, the Wheel of Fortune is a merry-go-round thing. One of those, I forgot what they're called. Justice. The Hangman. This is a reference to Odin, and I'll tell you why. You see this hangman? By his head, we have some runes. You see these things on the ground? Those are runes. So there's a reference here of the sacrifice that Odin went through to get the runes as we know them. Death. Ooh. Oh, this is different. Still death, right? We get the rose and everything, but I like this death. He's riding a dragon. We get the rose right by his shoulder back here. See his face, and then the moon is kind of, the moon itself is the sickle to his blade. The moon becomes the blade. It was a really cool death. Temperance. This would be a cool deck to use with children. And I'll even tell you this: the devil doesn't even look that scary. If you really look into the detail into the face, though, he reminds me of the Red Devil guy in, what's the name? Insidious. I don't know if all of you guys have seen that movie or not, but the villain in Insidious is like this red demon guy. He kind of looks like that, but it's not like super scary. Like, it's not a scary devil. So it would be really cool to work, like, to use for children. The tower. This would be a cool deck if you have a child and you want to give them the first tower deck. I think this would be really cool for them. The star. Oh, look at that moon. We get the crescent moon and the dark moon. Wow, I love this. We get two phases of the moon, the dark moon and the crescent moon. Ah, the sun. This is very joyful. It is a very joyful deck. This is very child appropriate, I think. Judgment. The world. Oh, it's in order from king to ace, so it goes backwards. King of Swords. I'm not gonna show you guys all of these because I showed you guys the major arcana. You guys can find walkthroughs of this one. I like how the swords are like these dragonflies. Look at the Ten of Swords. And then look at the Nine of Swords. The Eight of Swords. There's somewhat pippish, but there's part of the images that kind of help you with the meaning and figuring it out. Really cool. Let me see what other ones stand out that I can show you guys. The Ten of Cups is beautiful. Uh, yeah, this is a really cool deck. I like it. It's very Rider-Waite Smith based with a little bit of a Pippish to it. But look at the Five of Pentacles. So you still get that Rider-Waite Smith feel. For sure. The Two of Pentacles, we get the guy juggling. Look. These backs. Oh, it's such a pretty deck. I don't know why I waited so long to get it. Maybe because I kind of knew that I would connect with it. And that I could still... I mean, I don't know if this is still in print. This was 2010. 1994 and 2010. But I do know it's still, like, you can find it. It can still be available. I've seen it, like, I think on Etsy. I've seen it on eBay for really cheap. I've seen it sometimes on Amazon. I don't know if it's still on Amazon in the moment, but you guys can check. I think I have seen it on Amazon recently. And that is Tarot of a Moon Garden. I think I'm going to get for Hunter and Rider. That's awesome. That's a good idea, Lillian. Maybe another thing I can do is when I get home, I can kind of see what I can find that might be child friendly. I might not have a lot of child friendly decks. I think the only other one that might be child friendly because of the art would be the Paulina, which is the one I'm not opening today. But I'll see what I can come up with that is in my collection. And that might be a really cute thing to do where, what can be some tarot decks that might be appropriate for children. Way to work with your inner child, right? My bank account hates Etsy. Oh, gosh. All right, guys. I have a deck also at home called the Demon Tarot. And it is based on the demons of I think it's the Lesser Key of Solomon. And I found at the shop the Goetia, the Lesser Key of Solomon the King, translated by Samuel Lytle, McGregor Mathers, edited with an introduction by Aleister Crowley, and it is the illustrated second edition. And the Demon Tarot is based on the demons. Oh, cool sketch. On the Key of Solomon. And since I don't use that deck often, I found this incredible book that really specifies the demons, who they are, what they are, their names, you get, pentagrams and symbols. It is a very interesting book. See, like what I liked about it was this. For example, the number 62 demon is Volok. And you get this whole description of the demon. You get a seal for the demon as well. So each demon has their own seal. So this is kind of going to help me out to kind of identify and kind of like connect a little bit more with that particular tarot deck. So I'm very... How many demons are there? There's 72. Yes. There's 72, and I think that tarot deck also brings 72 cards. I'm not sure. I have to double check when I get home because I didn't bring it with me. I wasn't expecting to find this book. But I thought it was very cool that you get information on each of these demons and stuff like that. You also get Magic Circle, the Triangle of Solomon. So how to cast a proper magic circle according to King Solomon and the way he practiced his Goetia. His magic of working with demons and spirits. I thought it was a pretty cool introduction, and I only paid like 14 or 15 bucks for this. I think it says 21 here, but I don't know if she charged me 21. She might have. I mean, it's a brand new book anyway. It's still a good price. It's a pretty decent thickness. It's only 134 pages. Night demons in astrological order. You see, so we even get this table of contents in the back of the book. It's a pretty good introduction to that if you're interested in demons and stuff like that, like I am. Good idea. You would be an amazing teacher for kids. You're welcome. It is a soft colored deck with no people. RWS and really good cards. What is that? Crystal Unicorn is a very nice set to use with children. Oh my god, I think I saw that one. Or is that the last unicorn? I think it's the last unicorn. It's really pretty. It's really hard to find. It's expensive still, but I think it's really pretty. I think it's called The Last Unicorn based on the cartoon movie. All right, guys, I'm going to show you one last thing that I'm super excited for. That's why I left it for last before I get out of here. As you guys know, I am known as the Bone Whisperer Hex. And of course, I wouldn't be the Bone Whisperer if I didn't get my hands on some bones. So, with that said, I found myself this really cool specimen. And I'm very excited for my Hecate altar. I'm very scared this thing falls apart because it's very delicate. So I have to find a way to carry it on me in the when I go back home on the plane because I really don't want it to fall apart. Now I did pay $67 for this, but this is an intact skeleton of a toad. And I'm obviously going to use this in my magic. I'm going to bless it when I get home. But it is actually intact. It is the skeleton of a toad. And I really want to grab it with a lot of care because I'm very scared that I drop it. But this is it. And it's intact. It's the skeleton. Look how cute. You guys might not be into that, but I am. I'm very careful where I get bones from, skulls from, and things like that. I prefer things that are ethically sourced. But when I went to the shop and I saw him, I felt some type of connection. It's hard to describe. I connect with bones and real animal skulls and things like that. And it's almost like I just have a feeling that this little guy wasn't killed for its skeleton. You get what I'm saying? I feel like it was ethically sourced. So that is like my main treat that I treated myself to because I saw that and I was like, I've been dying to get my hands on a skeleton of a toad. And I haven't had luck. See in there? Yeah. I'm sorry, I'm trying to wrap him up back nicely to where he'll be fine and not break on me. But I'm so jealous. I thought it was very cool. I was so excited. I was like, I can't believe I got this thing. Like, really? Like, I got this thing? Like, for real? Like, wait, I got it? I was like so in shock when I saw it. I was like, oh, like, I have been wanting for so long. I am gonna be honest, you guys. I use different ingredients in my magic depending on what type of working I'm doing. I use bones. I use dried certain dried bugs for different recipes and different workings and stuff like that. And it's something that is part of my practice. I don't get creeped out by it. Um, It's not something that, oh, I'm gonna go get a toad and kill a toad, dry it up, bury it to get a skeleton. No, I would never do that. I in my practice do not believe in animal sacrificing. Um, it's not something that is part of my practice whatsoever. I don't have anything against those that have that as part of their practice or their religion or their faith or their tradition, because sometimes those are traditions. You can come in.
Which one's your panda?
The one with the less food.
And the other one's your mom's? She don't want?
The one with the most food, I think, is my mom's.
She's not gonna eat?
She's not gonna eat it. Just warm mine's up too.
I just want the noodles.
You're not eating my noodles?
No, not yours. Hers.
I don't think I have that many noodles though.
Okay.
I think I have more rice than noodles. Leave mine's on out so I can warm it up when I'm done here. So put him in your book bag and wear your book bag backwards, or wrap and put him in your hat, then wear the hat home. I am thinking that, but what I'm gonna do is I'm gonna pass by the Dollar Tree here. I'm gonna keep him rolled up in that paper, and then I'm gonna um kind of bend over the paper bag, and I'm gonna try and go to Dollar Tree and get like a small little cardboard box, like one of those little gift boxes that I know he'll fit inside, and then I'll close him inside that box, and I'll carry that box in my carry-on on my bag on the plane with me. So that's my plan for him, because I'm really scared. He's very delicate, and any little thing that'll hit him, I feel like it'll crush him, and I really don't want to do that. Yeah, a hard cardboard box. That's exactly what I'm gonna do. All right, guys, this was fun. Thank you so much for staying a whole hour and a half with me. I appreciate it. So I fly out and back home on Monday. I have to return back to work on Tuesday, so you'll probably see me Monday evening after I get home. All right, guys. So take care. Love you guys. Stay safe. Wear your masks if you're out in public, and stay healthy and stay hopeful. Most of us stay hopeful. I know it's very hard with everything that's going on in the world, in our country, in wherever the place it is that you're at. Just stay hopeful. I It's hard for me sometimes with everything going on. Like, even this morning I was telling Mama Squirrel, like, like, it's hard to stay hopeful and to hope for a better day and things like that. Like, it's just crazy everything that's going on, but unfortunately, to me, it doesn't seem like it's gonna slow down. This is a year of many lessons and of adjustment, having to adjust to many different things that are going on. And it's definitely a moment of reflection. I think that these times that we're going through, we're meant to reflect. And if we're stuck at home, we have nothing to do. For those of you that are not working or anything like that, it's a very hard time. But at the same time, take time for yourself, look within. It's a time of, if things are not going good outside, it's time to be inside and look within. I love you guys. I love you all. Stay blessed, and I'll talk to you later. Bye.